Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice, our 1.5 hour boot camp to sharpen your knife so that you can cut through all your emotional problems, suffering during the week. We're going to be doing it in parts. The first part is all about the feeling of the body. It's one of the four foundation of mindfulness. Mindfulness means always remember where you place your mind. Let's come back to our body. Let's straighten our spine, open our shoulder, relax our shoulder. Focus on the forehead, lean back the forehead so that the ears are on top of our shoulder. And then slightly tuck in a chin so that the top of the head is facing the sky. Now let's focus on the center of a palm. Once we're there, then we bring the body up, body and mind together. Bring up the hand all the way to the shoulder. Sit up straight. Now we're going to focus on the wrist and we're going to start to feel the body, any pain, any numbness, any heat, any sweat. Very slowly. Keep checking your mind. Your mind doesn't like to be focused. Your mind likes to be somewhere else. It's been your monkey mind for so long. It doesn't want to be changed, doesn't want to be harnessed. So keep checking. And if you find that your mind is somewhere else, I'm sure it is, invite it back to the body, back to the wrist, focusing on the feeling of your body. Now we're going to go the other way, very gently, go the other way. Again, focusing on the wrist, focusing on the feeling of the body, any heat, sweat, pain, numbness. Now we're going to gently lower the hands. And once again, let's straighten up our spine, opening our shoulder, relax the shoulder. Back to the center of the palm again. Bring up the hands all the way up to the shoulder. We're moving from the wrist to the elbow. Once again, focusing on the body, focusing on the elbow. Continue to feel the body. Now we're going to go the other way. Continue to focus on the feeling, the bodily feeling. Everything starts with the body. Okay? Train yourself on the body first because that's the first step. Easiest to do is on the body. Okay, now bring down your hands. Open the shoulder again. Relax the shoulder. Now we're going to lean forward and then we're going to lean back. But when we lean back, try to hold the hip in place so the hip is slightly forward and the upper torso is back. Feel the stress, the pressure that you put on the two sides, right behind here. On top of the kidney is the adrenal gland. We want to put some pressure on that, telling the body not to release any stress hormone. We're going to be back to our hands again. We're going to take inventory of what we just did. We did joint exercise on the wrist, on the elbow. Time to do the shoulder. So bring up your hand, crossing your hand, all the way up. Stretch, and then come down. Open that shoulder as if your hands are touching the wall. Feel the pain on your shoulder. Accept the pain, and then let go of the pain. Let go means coming back to the center of the hand again. What's done is done. Okay, one at a time. Stretch. Open the shoulder. Feel the pain. Accept the pain. Let go of the pain. Come back to the center of the hand. Stretch. Open. Feel the shoulder. Feel the pain. Let go of the pain. Stretch. Open it as wide as you can. Feel the shoulder. Let go of that sensation. Come back one more time. Stretch. Open the shoulder. Come down. Now we're going to go the other way. Open the shoulder. Stretch. Bring it back down slowly. Open the shoulder. Stretch. Come down. Open the shoulder. Stretch. And then come down. One last time. Open the shoulder. Feel it. And then come down. Open the shoulder again. Relax. Bring it up. Get ready. Open as far back as you can. Feel the pain on your shoulder. Accept that pain. And then let go. Come back to the center of the hand. Second time. Open it as far back as you can. Feel it. Accept it. Let go. Go back up. Open the shoulder. Come down. One last time. Open the shoulder. Feel the pain. Let go of the pain. Come back. Sit up straight. Hands in the back. As far back as you can. Stretch. And then come down. All the way back. Stretch. And come down. All the way back. Stretch. And come down. All the way back. Stretch. And come down. Now we're going to go from the dynamic part back to the static part. We just finished some energetic exercise. It's now important to come back to restorative. And when we are at rest, our mind is on the breath. Feel your breath, starting with knowing your breath. I know that I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. Tell your body that we're now back to the rest and digest. Tell your body not to release any stress hormone, any cortisol, any adrenaline, and whatever is left in the body, tell your body to dissipate them so that we can restore the normal function of a body, restore our digestive system, restore our immune system, restore our reproductive system, all that was turned off when we had stress hormone. Okay, now we're going to continue. Open the shoulder, relax the shoulder, left hand in front, stretch out the right hand. We're going to follow the right hand. Follow the center of the palm, make a circle. And then now we're going to open as far back as you can. Feel the pain, accept the pain, let go of the pain. Letting go of the pain means that it's just physical. If you follow the pain, then it becomes suffering. Your mind starts to suffer. So we don't want that. So let's train ourselves again. Focus on the left hand. Follow the left hand. Open that shoulder as far back as you can. Feel it, accept it, let go of it. Come back. Right hand. Open it, feel it, accept it, let go. Come back. Left hand. Always focus on the center of your palm. Sit up straight. Right hand. Open, feel it, accept it, let go. Left hand. Feel it, accept it, let go. Right hand side. One hand at a time. One last 2 times. To the right. And then to the left. And then let's come back to the restorative again. Open the shoulder, stretch your spine, relax the shoulder. The upper torso lean back with the hip forward. Feel the stress, the pressure on the lower back, both sides. Focus on the breathing, one breath at a time. Okay. And I believe it was last time or the time before I talked about these different descriptions that we use for our meditation: Vipassana, mindfulness, Zen, and we typically think of them as separate things. Oh, I'm practicing Vipassana. I'm going to a 10-day Vipassana retreat. That's what we practice with Vipassana. What happened to mindfulness? I don't know. That's something else. So then we go practice mindfulness, mindfulness of the breath, mindfulness of the body. Then you say, well, do you practice Vipassana? Oh, no, no, no. That was last week. Then we practice Zen. And we say, yeah, this is Zen meditation. We just sit here. Okay. The rest of it, we don't know. And I said, well, this is like, the blind man trying to describe the elephant by touching. Okay. So what's Vipassana? Vipassana is in fact one of the original contribution of the original Buddha, the historical Buddha, who otherwise is a yogi. Vipassana just means contemplation, observation. And so right now we're practicing Vipassana. We are observing the feeling of the body. But to do that, we have to have mindfulness. Mindfulness is just remember. Remember, where do you put your mind? Do I put it on my body? Do I put it on my breath? Do I put it on the bottom of my feet? Do I put it on the top of my head? Anywhere. Just put it somewhere so that the mind doesn't drift away. Do we practice Zen? You bet we do. What is Zen? Zen comes from the word Chan, Chinese word, which came from the word Chana, which was the sound, right? Because that's from a Sanskrit word called jhana. What does jhana mean? Jhana means sedimentation. It's like taking a glass of water, it's full of debris, but you need to drink it. So what do? You don't stir it. You stir it, and then all the debris will be there. Oh, you should let it sit. Let it sit, and then just take a sip from the top. That's Zen. You practice all of those. All of them make together is the elephant, not just the tusk, not just the trunk, not just the tail. Okay? All right. So now we're going to continue. Open that shoulder, relax. Focus on the center of the palm. That's mindfulness. Now we're going to make a fist and we're going to follow the fist, observe the action and the reaction. That's Vipassana. And as soon as we're done, we come back to the center so we don't let those bad feelings follow us. That's Zen. All of them together. Open the shoulder, follow the hand, make a fist. And when we get to the end, open the fingers so the energy travels all the way to the tip and then it comes back. Action equal to reaction. Okay? Get ready. Up. Open the fingers. Come back. Up. Come back. Long followed. Down. Come back. Down. Sit up straight. Up. Up. Down. Down. Up. Up. Down. Down. One last time. Up. Up. Down. Down. Now open the shoulder. We're going to do two hands at once. Follow those hands. Get ready. One, feel the vibration coming back to your shoulder. Two, three, four, and five. Okay. And now we're going to sit for 3 minutes, focusing on the body, in particularly the feeling of the body. Okay. And that actually is what you do in the 10-day Vipassana retreat. Why do you need to do that? Why do you need to do that? Why do you need to focus on the feeling? Because there's three kinds of feeling. There's a good feeling, there's a bad feeling, and that is not necessarily good or bad, just kind of neutral. And what we want to do is we want to treat them the same by not raising our internal emotion. So let's come back. We want to learn to sit properly. This way of sitting is very healthy for you from all kinds of reasons. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on our legs. If you sit on the chair, make sure that the bottom of your feet are firmly on the ground. If you sit on a mat like I do, make sure that you put some pillow and blankets so that your legs are not hanging. You want to use as little muscle as possible. You want to sit by using your skeleton. Then close to the hand. There's 7 support points. So this is the second one. Just rest your finger, rest your hand somewhere so you're not lifting them up. Again, not using the muscle. And then comes to the third one, which is the spine. Imagine somebody is pinching the hair on the very top of your head and he's stretching your spines. The spine is like the center of the bell, and you want to hang that on the ceiling. So you want to stretch that, hang it on the ceiling, and then relax. The fourth support point is the shoulder. You want to open that shoulder and then relax that shoulder. Then the next one is the forehead. You want to lean back the forehead, the ears on top of the shoulder, so the weight of the head is on top of your spine. Now you want to tuck in the chin slightly so that the top of the head is facing the heaven, forming a pillar with your spine. Now you want to focus on your eyes. But before you do that, let's focus between the eyebrow. This is one of the chakra if you practice yoga. You want to relax that. Just relax that part. Then you come to the eyelid. Now remember how the baby sleeps? The baby sleeps with the eyes slightly open because that's when you're totally relaxed. Relax the eyelids so you can see your eyelashes, you can see the light, you can see the room, you can see your knees and your hands. Now it comes to the tongue. Take the tip of the tongue and rest it, curl slightly and rest it between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Close your mouth. Taste the saliva in your mouth. Now, if your mouth is dry, that means that you're still in fight or flight. Feel the saliva. Is it bitter or is it very tasty? Now, focus on the corner of your mouth. Relax that. Lift it up slightly as if you're smiling. Now, continue. And as you go down to your belly button, lean back the upper torso. Rotate the hip forward. Feel the stress on both sides of your lower back. Now I want you to start at the very bottom of your spine. I want you to take one small step at a time, about an inch at a time. As you take a step, feel the body. Now at first you're not going to feel anything because you're not used to this. At first you're not going to feel anything, but that's okay. 1 inch at a time. If you don't feel anything, then there's even easier to let go. Then you go one step at a time. As you go up, adjust your body. Make sure that your spine is nice and straight, your shoulders open and relax. And every once in a while, you get a very pleasant feeling. Oh, that's nice. I feel that. Let it go anyway. Feel it, accept it, and then just let it go. And most of the time, you feel that your back really hurts. Oh man, that hurts. Feel it, accept it, and let it go. Another step, another step, another step. Okay, we're going to do this for 3 minutes. This is called the mindfulness of the feeling, the body, feeling of the body. Contemplate, that's Vipassana. Stay focused on the body. Always remember where your mind is. That's mindfulness. And that's not stir up any bad feelings, any fear, anxiety, and just let it settle to the bottom of the glass. That's Zen. Okay, open your eyes. Now, before we do the next part, which is the mindfulness of the breath, mindfulness of the body, then we want to put in a little bit of relaxation exercise, huh? So, as you know, my dad passed away in February. So now when I go to see the doctor, it's just my mom and I. Okay. I do it every 3 months because I'm still pre-diabetic. Well, actually, I'm diabetic, but I'm still taking medicine, but I have it under control. And my mom sees the doctor maybe once a year, once every 6 months. And I had to remind my mom that, the doctor is like the guy who fixes your shoes. There's a word for that. Someone remind me what that word is for that guy who fixes your shoe. I said, you never take a new pair of shoes to that guy, right? You only take an old pair of shoe to that guy. Something's wrong with your shoes. So you take it to the doctor, and the doctor look at it and says, oh, yeah, I can fix that. Cobbler, thank you very much. Cobbler, cobbler, cobbler. And that's all he does. He just tells you that, oh, yeah, your shoe's worn, right? He's not going to tell you to buy a new pair of shoe because, I mean, that means something else. So he's going to try to fix it. He's going to give you medicine. But he never tell you, you should change your lifestyle. You should change your diet. You should change your religion. He's not going to say that. He's just going to fix your shoe. And then, next time you come back and he says, well, you know, that's the best I can do. No more fixing. So we shouldn't put the health, we shouldn't put that responsibility on someone else because he only knows how to fix old shoes. So to keep this pair of shoes new so that you can use it for as long as you can, get as much enjoyment as you can, that's your responsibility. I'm interested in keeping this little guy nice and healthy so I can enjoy another 30 years, maybe. I'm 66 now, maybe even more. Who knows? Then you'll find out that what prevents anyone from living a peaceful life, having a really quality life, is in fact stress that we accumulated over the years, over the months in there. So right now we're going to learn how to relax. We're going to learn how to relax. We're going to learn to be our own caregiver, giving loving kindness to ourselves because this is the most important part of our life. This is the one that really, really deserves some loving kindness. This is the one that's been working all these years, never complains. So we're going to learn how to do that. We're going to basically start by activating vagus nerve by focusing on a shoulder. Stretch your spine, open that shoulder, relax that shoulder. Lift up your both hands. Anchor the four fingers on this energy point called the gate to the cloud. Anchor, meaning that you're not going to leave it, but the rest of the body needs to move. Focus on the shoulder. Close your eye so you're not paying attention to anybody else. This is just you now. I'm not even there. Just you and you. Okay? Lift up that shoulder. Lift it all the way up to the ear. Now open that shoulder. Imagine you have a tennis ball between your shoulder blade and you're going to squeeze that tennis ball and then come back down, relax. Now you're going to hunch forward, rotating the shoulder. Look down. So now this is all about your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist, your neck, and your back, right? All together. Now you're going to open as if you're flying away, looking straight ahead. And then open that shoulder again, squeezing that tennis ball while you're looking at the ceiling. And then you come back, totally relaxed. Forward again, one more time. Open as if you're flying away. And then squeeze that tennis ball and then come back down. Once again, forward. Now I want you to close your mouth, but breathe in very gently. Right? The in breath is gentle. Breathe in. Open, come down, and then breathe out. Close your mouth, okay? Hunch forward, breathe in gently, Open the shoulder, come down, and then breathe out. You notice that there's a pause between the in and the out and the in, right? It's important to have that pause. Breathe in, and then come down, and then breathe out. Now, breathe in again, but this time pay attention to the breath that you're taking in, the oxygen, the freshness of the air that you take in. Remind yourself that you want to fill yourself with positive energy. And then as you come down, you're breathing out. Notice that the air is a little more stale. This is time when you said to yourself, I want to breathe out all the negative energy. Breathe in positive energy. Breathe out negative energy. Breathe in all the loving kindness to yourself. Breathe out. Let go of all your fear, your anxiety, your anger, all the things that are really, really causing you health problem. Breathe in and then breathe out. Now I'm going to chant in Pali, the original language of the Buddha. This is a blessing giving you metta, loving kindness. Okay, breathe in. Sabe open sata. Suki Hantu Sabe Sata Suki Sada Suki Andu. Breathe in, open that shoulder, breathe out. Breathe in, open the shoulder, breathe out. Breathe in, open the shoulder, breathe out. Now relax, lower your hand, come back to your posture, stretch your spine, open the shoulder, and then relax. Lean back the forehead, tuck in your chin. Putting your right hand on the left side of your head above your ear. Feel your neck. Pull your head towards the right. Fight it with your neck. Feel the stress on your neck. Now, this is like after you do laundry, you want to squeeze out all the water. I want you to squeeze out all your stress. Maintaining the pressure on your neck. And then let it go. 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 Oh, feel how good that feels. Left hand on the right hand side above your ear. Pull your head towards the left. Feel the stress. Fight it with your neck. Feel the stress. And then let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go. Sit up straight again. Rotate the hip forward. Upper torso back. Putting both hands behind your head. Look down. And then now pull your head down, but fight it with your neck. Feel the stress on your neck. Turn to the left. Hold it. Come back in the middle. Turn to the right. Hold it. Come back to the middle. Turn to the left. Come back to the middle. Turn to the right. Come back to the middle. Very, very gently relax. Sit up straight. Focus on your forehead. Lean back. Now to the right, making circular motion, clockwise circular motion. Feel how good your neck feels. Back again, to the right, to the center, to the left. Now go the other way, counterclockwise. Center, to the right, back, to the left again. Center. Now sit up straight. Open that shoulder. Relax that shoulder. I'm going to show you how to massage to acupressure. Actually, not massage. Acupressure to a very important energy point called the palm of the wind. This is part of the gallbladder energy line. It's a yang line. Yang means the sun is exposed to the sun. Open that shoulder. Relax. Lean back the forehead, tuck in the chin so the top of the head is on top of your spine. Take two hands, lock your fingers, put it behind. Now focus on your thumb, reach down. You feel the muscle here. It's on both sides of the muscle. You feel a cavity, right? Now I don't want you to rub that. Imagine you're washing your car, you have a rubber hose, and you want to squeeze that rubber hose to get more pressure. So I want you to push forward with your thumb, lean back with your neck, maintain that pressure, maintain that pressure. Feel the numbness, the tightness, the tenderness. Just keep pushing, and then relax. Okay, now the chi is going to rush to your head. Now you take the right hand, you put that on the left energy point, same point, with four fingers. You push forward with the four fingers, you lean back your neck, you hold it. Now, without losing skin contact, it's very important that you don't lose skin contact. You take that and you pull it towards the right. Keep pulling it, pull it without losing skin contact, okay? And then relax. Now you take the left hand, you put that on the right hand side. You push forward your fingers and you lean back with your neck. Hold it. Again, without losing skin contact, you pull it towards the left. And then relax. You feel your top of the head tingling, right? A little bit of tingling. So it's now time to massage. You take all 10 fingers, you wrap it around your forehead with the thumb on the side. You slowly, gently stroke your head to the top, to the back, all the way down to the neck, with your thumb touching those two energy points. And you relax. Second time, you go up, you come down, and then you relax. One last time, you go up, you come down, and then you relax. Come back to a posture, starting with the feet, then the spine, then the shoulder, then the forehead and the chin. You take all 10 fingers, you put it on top. The motion is up and down, okay? You get ready? Go. Okay? And then massage. 1, 2, and 3. All right? Now you come back to your face, starting with the eyebrow, because the energy now travels to your eyebrow. You take 2 fingers, index fingers. You put that at the more or less the beginning of your eyebrow. You feel the little dimple, and you just push down. Half your energy on the fingers, half energy on your neck. You feel that tightness, tenderness, and then you relax, leaving both fingers in the middle, and you squeeze like you're taking all that stress that's been trapped in your third eye, and you just squeeze like you're squeezing your toothpaste. Then you take your right thumb and you put it underneath. And now you're going to massage. Remind yourself of all the loving kindness that your body deserves. Then you take the left hand and you go to the right. Okay. So for those of you who have high blood pressure, this is a very important exercise. It works on relaxing you, reducing the amount of stress hormone in your body, putting yourself in a rest and digest. The other half of the equation is to increase your circulations. So we do that with the upper body. Open your shoulder, taking the left hand, put the elbow on top of your head, pinching the upper part of your ear. Taking the right hand, making an empty hand, put that on your armpit. This is the heart energy line. Listen with your left ear. Get ready. Wake up. Continue. The other side. Sit up straight. Left hand, empty hand. Right ear. Listen. Wake up. Continue. Open the shoulder. Relax. Lift up your left arm. Palm of the hand at the eye level. Elbow on top of the heart. Lock your elbow. Taking the right hand, empty hand, fingers on top. Center the palm pressing on the side. Three energy lines: the lung, the heart, and the pericardium. Get ready. Listen. Continue. The other side. Lock it. Left hand side. Get ready. Go. Continue. Okay. Now take your left hand. Fold it. Okay. Now you notice that there's a thimble here, right? Use your right thumb and just put pressure on it. And then relax. The other side. There's a thimble. Put pressure on that. Now this is your large intestine energy line. It's the yang side of the lung energy line. And relax. Now stretch out your right hand from the elbow to the wrist. Scrape it with your knuckle. This is your pericardium. This will improve your immunity. And then fold it from the wrist to the elbow. This is the triple warmer energy line. The other side. Back. Okay. Now put out your hands. You notice that there's a lot of meat in here, right? So there's an energy point right here. This is for the heart. Put it together like this. Okay. Now this is for the heart. Now the opposite side is right here. Also the meaty part. This is for the lung. You put it together like this. Okay. Now these in modern language is to improve your immunity. That's a modern language. in the traditional language is to clear your chi. Clear your chi so that you have proper chi in your body. And that would prevent you from having improper chi, evil chi. Those are called virus. Okay. Now we're going to do a little bit more, and there's an important energy points right here. So actually, if you take this, you make a valley, you put your thumb here, and it's right at this point. So what we do is we open this, we take the other hand like a cleaver, huh? And we just go like this. And then the other side, it's right here, huh? It's right here. You see it? Okay. So get ready, go. Okay, now we're going to take each of the fingers, we're going to stretch those fingers. So there are 5 fingers, which represents the 5 elements: the water, the soil, the sun, the fire, the mineral, and 5, yeah. And so each one actually represents the internal organ because it's also 5 elements. So now you come back, you squeeze the fingertip. Okay. I'll tell you a little joke. uh, Once upon a time, I have a really good friend. He's 10 years older than me. He's actually retired and he lives in Texas. We communicate all the time. And this is before I have any kids. And he had a daughter, teenage daughter. And we were joking. And he says, the daughter would bring back a boyfriend. And then you have to make a decision. Is it somebody you like or is it somebody you don't like? If it's somebody you don't like, you go and you grab his shoulder and says, "Let's go have a beer," because you won't see him for another week. The daughter's say, she's going to reject that guy because your dad likes him. What good is that? So my daughter, she's 30 years old now, but before she met this guy, really nice guy. I like him a lot. So I remember my friend's story. I had to find something to criticize. So they came visit us and brought a gift. Like good Asian boy would do. Bring gift to the parents. And they know that I like tea, and so they went. And they know that we like to go to Japan, and so they bought a really nice Japanese tea set. I said, "Oh yeah, my daughter's very proud." And I look at that and says, "That's not made in Japan." And my daughter's really upset. Now remember, I like this guy, okay? I like this guy, so I had to criticize him. I said, "That's not made in Japan." He said, my daughter says, "Well, how do you know? You haven't even opened it." I know it's not made in Japan. But how do you know? I said, there are only 4 cups. The traditional Japanese is like the traditional Chinese. Everything is in 5 because of the 5 elements. So if you go to a Japanese shop to buy what you would consider authentic Japanese tea set, it's always 5. The new ones are 4. So every time you see 5, it's the 5 elements. And they reflect to another 5 elements, which is the heart, the lung, the spleen, the liver, and the kidney. Okay? All right. Now let's come back to the second part of our exercise. And it's about the breath. So let's do a deep breath. Sit up straight. Remember now, I criticize because I like him. And it worked. They stayed together. And he's a really, really good guy. Open the shoulder. Really good to my daughter. And relax. Once again, let's check our posture. Stretch your spine, open the shoulder, lean forward the hip, rotate the hip forward, lean back the upper torso. Feel the stress on the adrenal gland, huh? Now take the 10 fingers, lock it together, put that below your belly button. We call that the Dan 10, the field of fire. And then we're going to take a deep breath now. As you take a deep breath, remember now, this is from beginning to end without stopping. And as you bring up your hand, you're taking your breath, you stretch your upper body, follow the hand. Okay, get ready. Breathe in. Breathe out, looking at the hand, follow the hand, breathe out. Stretch the upper arm as if you are climbing the mountain, and then relax. Second time, sit up straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain, relax. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain and relax. Lock your fingers again. We're changing now from the front to the back, okay? The palm of the center of the palm facing the sky. Palm of the hand facing the earth. Stretch your fingers. Feel the pain on your fingers. Lock your elbow. Eyes forward. Lift up your hand. Keep stretching the fingers. Hold it. Keep stretching. Bring it up. All the way up. Keep stretching. The center of the palm now facing the heaven. We're going to stretch. And then lean back. Keep stretching. Come back. Stretch. Lean to the left. Come back. Stretched. Lean to the right. Come back. Stretched. Lean to the left. Come back. Stretched. Lean to the right. Come back. Relax, leaving the right hand on top, touching your left shoulder. Lean back the forehead so you feel the pressure on your right shoulder. Grab the right elbow. Stretch your spine. And then take your right arm and stretch it to the left. And then come back. Do the same thing on the left hand. Grab your elbow. Stretch to the right. And then come back. Very important to come back to the restorative. Focus on the breath. Tell yourself to be relaxed. Let's stay relaxed. We want to come back to the rest and digest. One breath at a time. Now, open the shoulder. Lifting up your left hand, palm of the hand facing the heaven. Taking the right hand, put that between your fingers and the palm. Bring down your hand gently. Push out the elbow. Push it out. Lock it. Now, full focus on your fingers and your wrists. Bring up your left hand. Locking the elbow. Feel the stress on your fingers. Bend it slightly. All the way up. Now, without turning your body, take this hand and bring it to the other side. I stopped saying left and right because like my left and right are the opposite of yours. It confused my mom, so I stopped doing it. Right hand side, bring it down. Stretch the elbow, eyes forward. Bring up your hand. Focus on your wrist and your finger. Bend it slightly all the way up. Locking the elbow now. Without turning the body, bring this hand to the other side. Stretch. Come back. And then relax. Once again, focus on the breath. One breath at a time. Open the shoulder. Right hand facing the sky. As if the sky is on your palm. You want to push the sky up and hold it. Now take your left hand. Facing the earth. As if the earth is on your palm. Push it down. Now take the right hand. Lean back and your head to the left. And then keep turning your eye until you can see your back almost. And then relax your eyeball. Come back to the middle. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. And then relax. The other side. The sky is on your palm. Push it up. Right hand. The earth is on your palm. Push it down. Okay, now lean back the arm, head to the right. Keep turning the eye until you can see your back. Come back, relax all the way back. And then now we relax your hand. Come back to the breathing. One breath at a time. Very important to do this part so you can maintain the yin yang harmony. Everything that all the sickness that we have these days is called autonomous disorder. It's a disorder between your two autonomous nerves. One is called sympathetic, one is called parasympathetic. One is called fight or flight, and the other one is called rest and digest. Because we don't know how to maintain the harmony, we're under stress all the time, and the cortisol and adrenaline has its place in our body, but after you use it, after you need it, you should get rid of it as fast as you can. Now, the next thing is called the reverse Buddha. This is difficult for most people. And so we need to warm up. Let's take the right hand, touching a back. Sit up straight. Take the right shoulder, lift it up to the sky, and then relax. Do the same thing on the other side. Focus on the shoulder. Lift it up to the sky, and then relax. Come back. Pay attention to our breath. Taking the right hand, back of the hand at the lower back. Sit up straight. Focus on the elbow. Focus on the shoulder, sorry. Focus on the shoulder. And then bring it to the earth. Stretch it down, and then relax. The other side. Stretch it down, and then now put the hands together. If you cannot put the hands together, it's okay. Okay? And if you can, or you barely can, like I do, now you want to make sure that you just sit properly. Okay, now focus on the two shoulders, the right shoulder up, the left shoulder down, and then relax. The other side. Sit up straight, left shoulder up, right shoulder down, and then relax. That was just a warm up. So let's come back. Restore the harmony, one breath at a time. Okay, now we're going to do the reverse Buddha. And it actually comes in two steps. So it's best that I turn sideways or a little bit towards the side. Okay, now sit up straight, open the shoulder. Put the hands together, fingers touching, center the palm touching. Put that on your lower back. Come back to the posture, sit up straight. Rotate the fingers, bring it up, press against your spine. Now it comes in two steps. One is you push forward with your palm, pressing the spine so the body is actually forward. Then you focus on your shoulder and you open that shoulder. And you maintain this posture. And then relax. Quickly come back to the breath. Relax. Now we're going to do another 3 minutes worth of sitting, and which will continue. Okay, so after this, we're going to do some breathing exercise. Then we come back and do the same thing. So consider this 3 minutes as just a baseline. Okay, just a baseline. And it's all about the breath, but it's actually ultimately all about letting go of your breath. So let's try that. But always come back to the posture. So let's focus on the posture. So 7 support points. First one are the legs. They like the pedestal to your bell. The next one's on the hand. Next one are the spine. They're a little clapper inside the bell. Hang it onto the ceiling. And then the next one is the shoulder, relax. Open the shoulder and relax. Next one are the forehead and the chin. Bring back your forehead, lean back your forehead, tuck in the chin. Next one's on the eyelid, relax eyelid. Next one's is tongue. Leave that tip of the tongue right between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Close your mouth. Feel the slivers in your mouth. Now the hip forward and the entire body lean back. Now I want you to focus on your breath, but start by knowing that I'm breathing in, knowing that I'm breathing out. Now I want you to focus on your belly button. When you know that you're breathing in, I want you to move forward. Your mind, just your mind. When you know that you're breathing out, I want you to move back as if you're taking your belly button and you're sticking it to your back. Just your mind, okay? Breathe in, move forward, as forward as you can. Breathe out, move back until you end up at your spine. Breathe in, move forward. Breathe out, move back. Let's sit like this for just 1 minute, okay? This is just a practice. Focus on your belly button. And pretty soon your belly, your stomach gonna follow you. So breathe in, forward, your stomach opens, diaphragm pushing down. Breathe out, move backward, collapsing the stomach. But don't focus on the body. Let the body follow you. Just focus on your belly button. Breathe in, move forward. Breathe out, move back. Okay, we're gonna do this for 1 minute. Just a practice, warming up. 1 minute. Now we're gonna sit for 3 minutes. This time, now that you know that you're breathing and you're synchronized with your body, I want you to focus on your lower back. As soon as you know that you're breathing in, go all the way to the top of the head. As soon as you know that you're breathing out, come all the way back down to your belly button. Breathe in, go up to the top of your head, bring your body with you, stretch your spine, open your shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in the chin. When you know that you're breathing out, start with the forehead. As you come down, lean back the upper torso, rotate the hip forward. Then back again. Okay, try the best you can. 3 minutes, up and down. Breathe in, go up, breathe down, come down. Open your eyes. Okay. So we alternate each week. Last week we do Jing. This week we're going to do breathing exercise. Okay. All that prepares you for the final 3 minutes worth of sitting meditation. And so after you sit for a while, it's time to relax your lower body. So we did joint exercise for the top. So it's time to do some joint exercise for the bottom. We're going to work on the hip, the knee, the heel, and the toes. Okay. All right, so now let's work on the hip. Loosening up the hip. Left foot forward, right foot back. Putting your hands together. Bring it towards your left foot. Focus on your heel. Come up to your knee. Come up to your hip. Come up to your shoulder. Form a straight line and then rotate around that straight line. Rotate the hip along the straight line until you get to the end. You can't go any further. A little bit more. And then come back to the front and then relax. Second time, back again, form that straight line, rotate around that straight line, all the way to the end. Can't do anymore, a little bit more. And then forward, relax. One last time, back, rotate, forward, relax. Now to the right hip. Left foot forward, bring it back, focus on the heel, the knee, the hip, and the shoulder. Rotate around that straight line. Forward, relax. Back again. Forward, relax. One last time. Back, rotate, forward, relax. Now to the knee. Take your two hands, put that on your knee. Protect your knee. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Lift up your right heel. Rotate the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to the left. Lift up your left heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to your toes. Stand properly. Open that shoulder. Slightly grab your carpet or yoga mat with your toes. And then stand on them as if you're doing ballet. Focus on the top of the head. When you come down, impact the heel. Second time. Impact the heel. One last time. Impact the heel. Stand on your left. Lift up your right. Kick 3 times. Stand on your right. Balance 3 times. Now stand properly. Lift up your arm. Focus on the center. Rotate your lower back. This is about your lower back now, not so much about the hip. Your lower back. This is where the kidneys are. The other side. And one last time. Okay, so nice and flexible now, right? Okay, so now we're ready to do. Again, we're going to just do 4 of the 5. And stand. Focus on the center of your hand. This is a meditation. Okay. Bring up your hand. We're going to do just the mechanical part. 1. Bring it towards you. 2. Down with the knees going together. 3. And then stand up. 4. Okay. Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to breathe in on 1. Breathe in. Relax on 2. Breathe out on 3. Relax on 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your body. Feel the chi coming in and going out. Feel your fingers. Feel the chi between your fingers. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay focused on the center of your palm. Breathe out. Stand up straight. Breathe in. Bring it towards your body. Breathe out. Stand up straight. Breathe in. One last time. Breathe out. Stand up straight. Now breathe in. Crossing your hands. Put that in front of you. Breathe out. Pause. Breathe in. And breathe out. Remember now, there's always a pause between in and out in, okay? Breathe in. Open. Breathe out. Bring it back in. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Stand up straight. Breathe in. Open. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. One last time. Stand up straight. Breathe in. Open. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Stay focused on the center of your palm. Now shift the focus from the center of your palm to the center of the bottom of your feet. We sit like the bell. We're going to stand like the pine tree. The feet are like the roots. Let's sit, stand properly, growing roots. The rest of the tree has to be flexible. So come up to your knee, loosen up your knee slightly. You don't need to bend it. Just don't lock it. Come up to your shoulder. Open that shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Come up to your forehead. Lean back the forehead. Tuck in your chin. Relax the eyelids so you can see the floor. Otherwise, you lose orientation. Take the tip of the tongue, put it between your teeth and your mouth, between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Close your mouth. Now let's stay focused on the breath. We're going to start with knowing that I'm breathing in, knowing that I'm breathing out. We're going to maintain that for 1 minute. Do as much as you can. Your mind goes somewhere else, that's okay. Invite your mind to come back. Another breath, one breath at a time. Okay, open your eyes. Now we're going to do the second set. The second set is called balloon breathing. Right foot forward, left foot back. You're going to lean back. As you lean back, your head should be looking at the ceiling. And then now your toes on the right side should be lifting up. Okay, so you're not tilting like this, just slightly straight. And then just looking at the ceiling, not putting any pressure on your heart and lung. Now we're going to move forward. The toes are touching the floor again, but the heels are up. Now you're looking down. Again, don't hunch, okay? Straighten up the body, not putting any pressure on your heart and your lung. Lean back again, looking at the ceiling. One more time. Lean forward, heels up. Lean back, toes up. Now take up your hand. As you move forward, embrace that beach ball. As you lean back, open, looking at the ceiling. As you move forward, take a breath. Take an in breath, breathe in. Pause. As you open, breathe out. Looking at the ceiling again, totally relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, as you breathe in, see your hand, focus on your hand, breathe in. As you breathe out, relax. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Looking at the ceiling, breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Okay, lower your hand. Focus on the bottom of your feet. Then you move one step, two step. Go through the checklist. Feet firmly on the ground. Knees relax, shoulder relax, forehead relax, eyelid relax, tip of the tongue, and then focus on the breath, one breath at a time. Okay, now we're going to turn to the left. Get ready. Lean back, looking at the ceiling. Lift up your hand. Breathe in, heels up. Breathe out, toes up. Looking at the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Focus on the center of your palm. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in, one at a time. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. One last time. Very gently breathe in. And then breathe out. Looking at the ceiling. Lower your hand. Come back. Go through your checklist. And then stay focused on your breath. One at a time. Try to do it the entire time. All 60 seconds of it. Open your eyes. Now the next one is called the butterfly. This one is going to require both the knee and the bottom of your feet, okay? So stand, maybe slightly open, slightly further out than your shoulders. It's up to you. You need to find the right position. Focus on your hand. Bring it up. Stay focused on your hand. And then bring it down. As you bring it down, the knees goes with the hand. Then you bring it back up and the heels go up. You stand on your toes. The back of the hand are touching. You stay focused on the hand, okay? Don't focus on anywhere else. Bring it back down. Stay focused on your hand. Bring it back up. Heels up. Back of the hand touching. Stay focused on the hand. As you come down, breathe in. And then as you go up, breathe out. Make sure that there's a pause. And then come down, breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Heels up. Breathe, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. Follow the hand. Breathe out. Bring your hands down. Focus on your feet. Stand firmly on the ground. The rest of the body, relax. Focus on your breath. 1 minute, all on your breath. One breath at a time. Okay, open your eyes. Now, the next one is called push hand. It looks deceptively simple, but it actually, there's a jump in difficulty because this time it's not just the bottom of the feet or your knee. It requires movement on the hip, requires movement on the shoulder, movement on the elbow and the wrist and the hand. Okay, so there's a saying that the hand dances with the feet, the elbow dances with the knee, the shoulder dances with the hip. Okay, so it's actually quite complicated to do well. Looks simple. Now, instead of a balloon, we're going to put a water wheel in front. Focus on the hand. Very important that you focus on your hand. And then, as if you're turning the water wheel, you bring it all the way back. Okay, notice that the toes are up now, right? Okay, now as you come down, the knees go with you. And then you could bring it back up. Notice that it's the knee and the heel. And then you look forward and then you push. Okay, let's try that. Bring it in. The toes are pointing up. Go down with your knee. Come back up with your knee. But now the heels are up. And then you push forward. One more time. Bring it in. Go down. Bring it up. And push. Now on the breathing side, there's breathing in and then there's a space before you breathe out. So this is, you breathe in, and then this entire time is as if you're entering into emptiness. You just focus on your hand, no thinking, just feeling your body again, and then breathe out. Okay, get ready, breathe in, and then breathe out. No thinking whatsoever. Okay, just feeling your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in very gently, down, up, and breathe out. Breathe in, focus on the center of your palm. Breathe out. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring back your hands. Focus on the center of your bottom of your feet. Stand properly. Go through the checklist. 1 minute. Okay. Now we're going to continue with the left hand side, but this time go silent on you. Okay? The best communication is silence. Okay, one last time. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Come back. This is the last 1 minute standing now. Stay entire focus on your breath. Okay. Walk back to your seat very slowly. Focus on the bottom of your feet. As you sit down, focus on your hand. Now we're going to sit. Again, focusing on the breath. Again, back to a posture. Sit up straight. Open the shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Lean back the forehead. Tuck in the chin. Relax the eyelid. Relax the put the tongue on between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Okay, the hip forward and upper body back. Then we're going to focus on the breath again. Again, staying focused on the belly button. But this time, after all this exercise, the body breathes really well. It's easy to see it now. So you notice that when you breathe in, your stomach actually opens because your diaphragm is pushing down. When you breathe out, the stomach collapses because your diaphragm is pushing up. You're actually using much more your diaphragm now. Just stay focused on the breath. Now imagine you go back to your favorite beach, the best beach of the world, where you had the best experience. And you're looking at the beach again and you see the water coming up. And then you see the water going back to the ocean. When you breathe in, it's like the water coming up. When you breathe out, it's like the water receding. You notice that when the water comes up, it comes all the way up. And before it goes back down, there's actually a pause. It just kind of stays there. The whole world comes to a standstill. The whole world is waiting for the water. And then eventually the water go back to the ocean. And you notice that when it goes back to the ocean, there comes a point where again the whole world stands still. Nothing happens. And then they come back again. I want you to come back to the posture. I want you to focus on your breath. I want you to think about the ocean as you breathe in. Think about the ocean as you breathe out. I want you to notice that as you relax, you start to notice the pause between the in breath and the out breath, and particularly between the out breath and the in breath. I want you to relax. Relax, let go of your breath, let the body breathe on its own. Focus on that pause, especially the one after you breathe out. After you breathe out, just relax. Don't breathe in again, but don't hold your breath neither. Just relax as if you're watching the ocean. And let your body breathe in. And as soon as you breathe in, it's like the water rising again. Just follow it. And then it's going to breathe out. And when you finish breathing out, just wait. Let the body breathe on its own. And then just follow again. Find that pause, find that space. Okay, we're going to do that for 3 minutes. That's the exercise. Just find that space. Okay, open your eyes. Now put your hands together, massage, top of the head, back of the neck, and the ears. Okay, so as it turns out, there won't be any class next week. I'm leaving for Singapore and Malaysia tonight, and I was going to be able to do this class next week while I am in Malaysia. But as it turns out, we have a one-day retreat that actually runs into this hour, so there won't be any class next week. Now, before we leave, I noticed that Luke is here. Thank you for the donation, Luke. Thank you for being part of us. This is a spiritual practice, as you know. We are using our body and a chi as a way to gain insight into a mind. So, to practice spiritually, it is very difficult to think that this is who we are and we want to be better. This actually makes it impossible. It is impossible to go from this to something better. You actually have to turn your head around and think differently. That instead of this going to that, you have to believe that we were once that and we became this. That once upon a time, we were actually a spiritual being, but no fault to our own. We fall down, we got trapped, and that's where we are. So it's not about going to someplace, it's about returning to where we belong. That makes your spiritual practice possible. Otherwise, it's impossible. So you have to believe that. You actually have to believe that. So the first step of returning to who we were before is to understand this body, to let go of this body. And the first step in letting go of this body is to let go of a breath. To let go of a breath. Now the scientist understands that there is particle and there is wave. So particle is material, wave is energy. So they talk about the particle wave duality, okay? And they talk about how Einstein talks about time is relative. So there are different parts of the universe where it could have different time. And as a particle, we want to live as long as we can. So we go towards a region in space where the time is longer, not shorter. And Einstein said that's relative. That's actually gravitation. That's what gravitation is. It's really coming from the relativity of time. So the scientists actually also believe now that in addition to particle and wave, there is also information that we could just be pure information. Now, in the traditional Indian belief, is that they believe that we are like these five different bodies all into one. The first one is just the physical. The second one is sort of like the chemical. The middle one is the energy. And then the next one is, and the next one is more the mental, but the first one is more like your thinking, your thought, your emotions. And then finally is the purity. And so when we talk about namaste, that's what we're talking about, is the namaste. Nama means that purity in us, that light in us, communicating hopefully with the light within you. We have to believe that this is who we are. The purity of light is who we are. And we just happen to be stuck in this body. So spiritual practice is about letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, little by little, little by little. It is that belief that we were once upon a time a spiritual being that give us the possibility of being enlightened. It's not the other way around. Okay. All right. No class next week. I'm going to read those messages in a minute. No class next week. Okay. I'll see you in 2 weeks, and take care of yourself. Practice on your own by following the YouTube. If you have any questions, ask me in the circle. I'll do my best. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Don. And see you in 2 weeks. Bye bye. Namaste. OK，拜拜。我哋喺馬來西亞見吓，喺新加坡見。OK，拜拜。